Hey yo, what's poppin', bro dropping boys, it's your boy Dynamics, and in today's video I'm going to be rounding up week 5 of the Premier League. There were some mad results that went on this weekend, so why don't we hop into these results and see what happened. So if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, go down there, smash that like button, and whilst you're down there, press the button that says subscribe and press the bell to be notified every time we upload a banger onto your recommended page. Also guys, if you can do me a favour, I can see that not many views are being put on my football videos, but there was more on my reaction gaming videos. So I want you guys right now to tell me in the comments whether you prefer my football videos or whether you prefer my reaction game videos. Please do tell me in the comments or contact me on my social medias and we'll sort out the content, alright? Hey. Okay, so first up we have a very controversial draw between Everton and Liverpool. Now, this match was a bit of a madness, okay. 2-3 very big VAR decisions, which really could have gone either way and really sway this result either way. So obviously first you have Sadio Mane, you know, Robertson, he's making his way into the box, takes a slight deflection off, but he keeps it. Across to Mane, you know what he's going to do. He's put it into the top of the net to make it 1-0. And you got Michael Keane get a very good head on a very good cross. I mean, Adrian did try to save it, but just did not get the right reaction time to keep it out the net. So it's 1-1, and then you've got a goal from Mohamed Salah, which, oh my god, this goal was a madness. There's no way Jordan Pickford to get into this. He literally takes it on and just volleys it like a bullet into the far corner to make it 2-1. And then Dominic Calvert-Lewin, as he always does, gets in the end of a cross, heads it past Adrian to make it 2-2. Now here are the very controversial decisions. Obviously Van Dijk's one was mad. Like, how is that not a penalty? Not unreal. Like, what? I mean, Richarlison gets sent off with a tackle which he even was injured from, so that was a bit mad. And then Henderson comes away with an amazing goal to get Liverpool the win, but because Mane's like arm hairs are offside, that's sorry, I'm my collar shit. But because Mane's arm hair's offside, then it's not a goal. Next up, we have another draw at Stamford Bridge between Chelsea and Southampton. Now, this match, I think, really should have gone Chelsea's way. Like, they dominated the match. They dominated possession. They dominated the passes. They dominated. Well, they just dominated the match, didn't they? Dominated corners, they did everything right. But they just could not be able to maintain. They just could not maintain, like, their win. They just couldn't do it. Like, Timo Werner scored a brace here, which, you know, hats off to him. Hats off to Timo Werner getting his first 2 goals of the Premier League. And then, obviously, Kai Havertz's goal was a little German magic between Werner and Havertz. And then, obviously, we have the other goals from Southampton. Danny Ings doing an amazing little dip away from the goalkeeper to make it 3. Well, at that time it was 2-1. And then Shea Adams coming in with a bit of a messed up skewy whiff goal, but it goes in the back of the net anyway. And then I believe that makes it 2-2 at the time. And then obviously Kai Havertz's goal. And then I don't know why here it says Yannick Vestergaard got the goal, because I'm pretty sure it's Theo Walcott's volley, but it might have been a deflection, I don't know. But yeah, this match was a bit mad. I mean, this is the second time which Chelsea are throwing away a win here. I mean, they're throwing it away against West Brom and they're throwing it away against Southampton. What are they doing? Next up, we have Manchester City beating Arsenal at the Etihad 1-0. Now, there wasn't really much to say about this match. Like, obviously Raheem Sterling gets an amazing goal at the start to, you know, give Manchester City the lead. You know, it comes across into the box. I think Leonard like deflects it away, it comes to him, smashes it into the corner to make it 1-0, and then, well, it just Arsenal had the chances in this match, they really did, and they could have easily equalised with either Saka's chance or even I think it was Willian or Pepe who got in the box, I can't remember, but it was absolutely a bit of a mad match, but also a bit of a chill match. You know, obviously Man City had the other chances as well, you know, Mahrez getting into the box, getting in the spaces, Phil Foden's block shot. It was a bit of a madness, but yeah, Man City walking away with the 3 points in this match, I think was pretty well deserved. Next up, we have Man United ripping Newcastle apart 4-1 at St James's Park. Now, I can't remember how I predicted this match to go, but I'm pretty sure. I think it would have been. I think I put it Manchester United to just edge it. So the fact that the man scores 4 goals is a bit of a madness, and technically, not a single one of the not a single one of these goals, including the Newcastle one, was actually scored by a Newcastle player, because the first one, the Newcastle goal, was a Luke Shaw own goal. So technically they scored 5 goals. But yeah, Harry Maguire coming in with a bullet header to just assert his revival, I guess you could say. A lot of people have been doubting him, saying that he's just a square-headed, but he's trying to prove him wrong. And then there's a long time without a goal, and then Bruno Fernandes comes in and smacks the ball off the top right-hand corner of the net to make it 2-1. And then Aaron Wan-Bissaka did a little bit of footwork and does another one of the smacks on top of the goals to make it 3-1. There's a lot of late goals in this, and I mean, it's a bit mad that the last goal was like 6 minutes into added time, and then Marcus Rashford on his own, and the defenders aren't going to get to him. He just slots it past the goalkeeper to make it 4-1. I mean, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer literally said that the season starts now. No, mate, it started 5 games ago. Sorry. Next up, we have Sheffield United drawing 1-1 with Fulham. Now, got to say, I was actually hoping Fulham would get the first win here. They scored with Ademola Lookman with an amazing little touch of play with the ball, getting it past the Sheffield United defenders and getting top of the net past Ramsdale to make it 1-0. And then, a pretty clumsy and not the best knowledgeable, move from Mitrovic, literally putting his leg right up to try and win the ball when he knows that his leg's below opposites. What are you doing? What are you doing, fam? Gives with a penalty, Billy Sharp just smacks it into net and makes the game finish 1-1. Now, this match, I think Fulham probably deserve a lot more from, given the fact that they have 59% possession, 15 shots, 5 corners. Oh my god, they definitely deserve this win. I mean, what you doing, Mitrovic? You just cost your team 3 points. Next up, we have Crystal Palace drawing 1-1 with Brighton. Now, this match was it was very close. I'm sorry, I've been a bit. This match was very close. Now, obviously, Wilfried Zaha smashing in a amazing penalty. The keeper not trying to get into it. I mean, Batshuayi did a great job, going to the ground here in the penalty box, because it looks like he is taken down. I mean, he maybe just go down a bit too easily, but he's still taken down. So Wilfried Zaha tucks it in to make it 1-0, and then I didn't realize how late this was. This is the 90th minute. McAllister comes through, absolutely smashes this ball into the net, past Vince Guaita in net to make it 1-1. And then Lewis Dunk, what are you doing? What are you doing going in 2-footed in the penalty box? 2-footed challenges ain't gonna win ball for you, lad. I mean, and he gets red carded. The fact that I'm now looking at the stats now. The fact that there was only 1 shot for Crystal Palace and it was a goal. I mean, I know Michy Batshuayi had a goal disallowed because of offside, but those 20 shots from Brighton, wow. Next, we have utter heartbreak for Spurs as they throw away a 3-0 lead over West Ham. Now, obviously, first off, we've got an amazingly worked goal by the man, Son Heung-min. Now, obviously, he makes the West Ham defenders look like they're nothing, gets around them, puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0, and then Harry Kane scores 2 amazing goals. One where he just dribbles around the West Ham defence again like they're nothing and smacks it into the goal, and then another one which is a well worked header. It comes to him, he knows what he's doing, he's heading it right into the netting to make it 3-0. And then obviously Fabian Balbuena in the second half, he gets his head on the West Ham cross and knocks it into the goal past Lloris to make it 3-1. And then Davinson Sanchez, man, what are you doing? Legit, it literally comes past him, and he thought, you know what, I'm going to try and get it away from the goal. It ends up going straight past his own keeper and makes it 3-2 and makes all the Spurs players then shit the pants. And then Bale almost gets his first goal of the season. You know, he's running past him, he's trying to get his goal on target, but he doesn't quite get it there. And then Manuel Lanzini with a cracker of a goal smacks it into the top right hand corner of the net, doing a madness to make it 3-3. He even takes his top off. Like, that's one of the goals where you know you've just saved your team's match. And yeah, Jose Mourinho ain't not going to be happy with this match. I mean, I wouldn't be for 4-0 if he threw away a 3-0 win. I just wouldn't. Next up, we have Leicester City just losing to Aston Villa 1-0 at the King Power Stadium. Now, unreal. This match was so close, with chances coming from either side. I mean, Leicester had 11 shots, Aston Villa had 10 shots. Like, this is such an equal game, and Aston Villa just managed to edge past it 1-0. Now, this match was a bit of a madness. Okay, it was a bit of a madness. And, you know, Ross Barkley, he really did just put it in the back of the net to just assert his dominance on the pitch, and just to ensure that all these missed chances that were going from early on in the match just were all cancelled out. I'm literally losing my train of thought here. And he managed to just put the ball in the back of the net past Kasper Schmeichel, and, you know, really give his team the 3 points, which literally makes Aston Villa on an unbeaten record. And Leeds United have to play Aston Villa next, so that's a bit mad at Villa Park. But yeah, this was a bit mad. I mean, Leicester City had plenty of chances to try and score in this match, but they just could not put it in the back of the net, which obviously is unfortunate, but it happens in football. It happens. And so Aston Villa walk away from this match with the 3 points. I mean, possession was pretty much equal. You know, it was a pretty even match, but Aston Villa come away with the 3 points. Next up, we have a 0-0 draw between West Brom and Burnley. I think this was the only 0-0 draw to actually happened so far this season. So, I mean, the masterclasses which Pope and Johnston put on in this match were absolute madnesses. They kept their teams in it through thick and thin, through all of the hard shots that were thrown at them. They kept their teams in it, and they just ensured that they would at least get a point from this match. I mean, Burnley actually getting their first point of this season here. Like, Jesus Christ. I thought Burnley would be contesting the top 10, never mind trying to get away from relegation battles. So, yeah, both goalkeepers did a madness. I can't really put much, you know, gratitude on the players, because it really was the goalkeepers who did the madness here with the masterclasses that they performed. They really did keep their teams in it and maintain it at a 0-0. So yeah, I think there's a round of applause deserved for both Johnston and Pope for this match. I think there is. And lastly, we have Wolves edging past Leeds 1-0. Now, this match was, in the first half, very in Leeds United's favour. They had a lot more of the possession. I mean, in the whole match, the 68% possession, so they had a lot more possession, they had a lot more shots. I believe they had less on target. I mean, there was chances that came from everywhere. I mean, like, the amount of Leeds chances that were thrown out the window is absolutely madness. And then the first Wolves goal was disallowed, I believe, because I think it was an offside. Yeah, I think it was an offside. I want to say it was Neto who was offside, I believe it was. So obviously that was disallowed. And then Raul Jimenez, you know, he's making his way along the edge of the penalty box, trying to get a shot in. He shoots it. If Calvin Phillips wasn't there, it's going to Meliet's hands. It just is. But Calvin Phillips takes a great deflection on it. By great, I mean like it was a massive deflection, not like a great deflection, and it goes right into the back of the net. And Wolves finish off the match, winning 1-0. Now, Raphinha made obviously his debut, and obviously he shows, you know, his pace that he could have on that wing past Nelson Semedo. And yeah, I don't know who was playing next, but I know Leeds playing against Aston Villa, which would definitely be a hard match for them. But yeah, not the best end to the weekend, I got to say. Okay guys, that is going to wrap it up for the roundup for week 5 of the Premier League. So if you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, go down there, smash that like button, and whilst you're down there, press the button that says subscribe. and press the bell to be notified every time which I upload a banger onto your recommended page. But yeah guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in my predictions for week 6. 6 of the Premier League.
Hold me close till I get up. Time